In this video, we are going to discuss about how to approach the problems on trigonometric identity. What is trigonometric identity? How to approach the questions on trigonometric identity. Class 10 student mostly came to me and asked, Sir, it's a very difficult chapter, trigonometric identity. Please tell me how to start with the question. Now, in this tutorial, we are going to discuss about the same thing. Now, the first thing you must know about the basic tools. For example, if we are doing the questions on circle, if we are doing question on triangle, so we must know the theorems, the ideas, the concept, the definition, the terms which we are using the triangles and circle. Similarly, in trigonometry, you know there are 6 trigonometric ratios. You must know that. What are the relation between all the trigonometric ratio and what kind of different relation? How sine is related with cos, how cos is related with sec, how tan is related with sec, how tan is related with cos. You must know the every relation. This is the most important part. And the second important part, you must know the algebraic identity generally which we are using in the trigonometric identity problem. Now, let's start with the relations. So, सबसे पहले the first thing we have the reciprocal. We know that sine theta is the reciprocal of cosec theta. You must know the relation between all the trigonometric ratio. We know that cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta. After completing this, I will do some question in this video. Please be in this video till the end. Yeah. Now, see, cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta. We can say sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. We can say tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta and cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So these are the reciprocal relation between the trigonometric ratios. Now we have some more relation, like we know that tan theta is called sine theta divided by cos theta. We know that cot theta is equal to cos theta by sine theta. You must know the relation between the trigonometric ratio. So these are few important relations in terms of the reciprocal. Now, if we are talking about the identity, we need to derive it. You know sine theta is p by h, cos theta is b by h, and tan theta is p by b, and the rest cot, sec, and cosec are the reciprocal of tan, cos, and sine. Now, if we are talking about the trigonometric identity, you know the Pythagoras theorem. You can start trigonometric identity with Pythagoras theorem. We know that Pythagoras theorem is what? Pythagoras theorem can be written as perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square in any right angle triangle. If we are considering this is as a right angle triangle, the opposite of theta is called the perpendicular, the adjacent of theta is called base, and opposite of right angle is called the hypotenuse. Now, by this Pythagoras theorem, how can we make the identity? You know the trigonometric ratios means P by H, B by H, P by B. These are the ratio. How can we make this Pythagoras theorem as the ratio? It's very simple. We can just divide it both sides by hypotenuse square. If you are dividing both sides by hypotenuse square, it will be the trigonometric in trigonometric terms, and we can find the trigonometric identities from this. So, p square by h square can be written as p by h whole square, b square by h square can be written as b by h whole square, and h square by h square can be written as 1. So, p by h can be written as sine theta square. It can be sine square theta. b by h can be written as cos square theta is equal to 1. So, this is one of the trigonometric identity which we derived from the Pythagoras theorem. So this is another relation between trigonometric ratio. First relation we already mentioned about the reciprocal. The second, by Pythagoras theorem, we made one identity, and this identity can also be expressed in different manners, like we can also say sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. We can say cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Identity is same, we can express in the different format. So this is one of the trigonometric identity which we derive from what? From Pythagoras theorem. But Pythagoras theorem can also be mentioned in different terms, like this Pythagoras theorem can also be written as h square minus p square is equal to b square. This is also the Pythagoras theorem. The same thing. We just shifted the term. The basic identity Pythagoras theorem is p square plus b square equal to h square. But if we shift p square in the other side, we can have this as the Pythagoras theorem again. Now again, by this Pythagoras theorem, if we are finding the identity, we can divide both sides by b square. If we are dividing both sides by b square, the right hand side will become 1. The left hand side, you know, h by b means what? H by b means sec theta. So it is called sec square theta minus p by b is called tan theta. It can be tan square theta is equal to 1. So this is the another trigonometric identity. This identity can also be expressed as sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and this can also be expressed as tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. This is another trigonometric identity, right? Now, this Pythagoras theorem can also be expressed as h square minus b square equal to p square. Again, if we are dividing both sides by p square, we will get one another identity. So we are dividing both sides by p square. H by p can be written as cosec theta. So it is cosec square theta minus b by p is called cot theta. It is cot square theta is equal to 1. This is another third identity. So we will have the three identity in the trigonometric ratio. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. And the third one, cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. And this can also be expressed as cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. And cot square theta can also be written as cosec square theta minus 1. You must memorize, you must remember these identity. But the idea is very simple, that is Pythagoras theorem. If you are practicing these things in your rough notebook, you must remember this. Don't do memorize. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is not the way to memorize the formula. Try to derive. Take a rough notebook, write the Pythagoras theorem, divide both sides, try to simplify, try to get, practice 2 or 3 more times, more than 2-3 times. You will get the identity and you remember the identity, right? Done. Now, the problem is how to do the question. One very important tools, when we are doing the question based on trigonometric identity, you must remember the algebraic identity also. What is algebraic identity? Algebraic identity means what? Algebraic identity means a square minus b square, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, aq plus bq, aq minus bq. You must remember few algebraic identity to solve the question based on trigonometric identity. And these tools we are using while we are solving the question based on trigonometric identity. So you must remember these formula. A plus b whole cube. You must remember these formula, a minus b whole cube. We are using in many questions like a cube plus b cube, and the seventh one a cube minus b cube. These 7 formula of algebraic identity is very important, which we are using in the question of trigonometric identity. So a square minus b square can be written as a plus b multiply a minus b. It can also be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab. It can also be written as a square plus b square minus 2ab. It can be written as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab multiply a plus b. It can also be written as a cube minus b cube minus 3ab multiply a minus b. It can be written as a plus b multiply a square minus ab plus b square. This can also be written as a minus b multiply a square plus ab plus b square. So these 7 are the very important identity which we are using the question on trigonometric identity. Now the question is how to solve, how to start, how to approach the question on trigonometric identity. Always start with the left hand side. Always start with the left hand side. When we are doing the question based on trigonometric identity, generally prove that question will be asked. So mostly in most of the question we are starting with the left hand side. Start with the left hand side. Start with the left hand side. Use the algebraic identity. Use the trigonometric identity. Use the concept. Use the trigonometric identity. Use the algebraic identity. Use the simplification. Use the algebraic. Use the fraction addition concept. Use the rationalization. Use any concept to reach up to right hand side. This is the idea which we are using in the question, in proof that type question of trigonometric identity. So in this video we discussed about the tools and the idea how to approach the question, right?